Look, all of you are friends of HappyBoards in some way. Some of you invested in HappyBoards, some of you are customers, partners. Many of you have come to my roof and eaten HappyBoards with me and discussed ideas for HappyBoards, so genuinely thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Chef Nelson, my co-founder over here, for more than 3 years keeps telling me that I talk a lot. And that's probably true because every day I send him a 5-minute voice note on WhatsApp to kick off multiple 5-minute messages. So I promised him that I'm going to keep today a little bit more brief. All right, I want to tell you really 3 things. Okay, the first, like, what is HappyBoards? Like, or why is HappyBoards? The second, I want to tell you why are we here at this hotel of all the places in New York City? And number 3, I want to tell you what's in the gift bag today. There's some cool stuff. So
I know you got a mic, but you got
so let's kick it off. So most of you probably know the story of how we founded the company. I was maybe a little drunk and I typed charcuterie into Uber Eats and nothing showed up. A month later, I find Chef Nelson. 3 months later, which is about 3 years ago, we launch in a ghost kitchen, and here we are. We just wanted to be able to push a button and magically have a charcuterie board show up at our doorstep. The story that you probably don't know is why, after launching 6 months later and losing $100,000 in the first 6 months, why did we continue the journey? Why did we renew the lease agreement? And I want to tell you how that happened. Nelson and I started texting all of our customers when they placed an order. And through that, we began to learn why they were ordering. And it was date nights. It was people and friends getting together. It was a mom ordering for her daughter at NYU studying for finals. It was board meetings and team meetings in the office. And we had a couple condolences. And kind of behind the scenes, I just felt this kind of purpose forming at HappyBoards, kind of these moments where people are coming together, and Nelson dubbed it, hashtag happy together, right? HappyBoards stands for moments where people can be hashtag happy together. So for the last 3 years, that's what we've been kind of talking about, that we exist to create those moments where people can come together and be happy together. However, in 2022, we lost money. Restaurants are really, really hard businesses. In 2023, we raised investor money, and investors in HappyBoards, close your ears. We lost more money in 2023 after raising money, but that's kind of the nature of venture capital. And then the VCs are laughing. 2024, we stabilized, we lost less money. And a couple months ago, Nelson and I were chatting and kind of realizing that there might be an end date to hashtag happy together. There's only so long that you can continue. So we began exploring, we began thinking, what could we do next? We had to fundamentally change the business and how we thought about product and marketing and this. We just had a bunch of conversations. And what I'm really excited to share and announce today is we found an amazing opportunity. And I'll tell you the story of how this all came together, but we met an organization here in New York City that runs the food and beverage, the F&B, for hotels across Midtown New York. And we started flirting. We had our first date for about 30 minutes. Our second date was about 4 hours long at the bar over here. And we quickly realized that we could work together. So I'm really excited to announce that we signed our first license agreement, partnership agreement, friendship agreement, whatever you want to call it. But we signed an agreement where all of HappyBoards fulfillment here in New York City will be taken care of by our partner. And instantly, literally just with a stroke of a pen almost, for our partner, this creates incremental revenue. And for HappyBoards, we're now instantly cash flow positive. No more losing money. Investors, this part you can listen to. So we are thrilled. It's been now 2 weeks. HappyBoards, and the reason why we're here in this hotel is because HappyBoards now operates in the kitchen in this hotel. And I'd like to introduce Tim with Promise Hospitality Group, and Mo also with Promise Hospitality Group. I want to thank you for sponsoring our event here tonight, and for being a partner to. I just have to tell you about Tim. So on that contract, right? You know, we're all business professionals here. We've all read and reviewed contracts. So there's that standard clause, right? How long is the contract? So I was like, yep, 1 year, auto renews, not gonna think twice about it. So I send it over to Tim, and he comes back to me and says, 1 year? I want 20 years. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, Tim, I haven't even been working for 20 years yet. Like who does a 20-year contract?
We're fucking die together.
Right? And it was kind of in that conversation, there's several of these sparks, but that was certainly one of them where I was like, this is the guy I want to work with, right? I mean, this is someone who thinks very long-term, someone who thinks about building something together. And I can also share this, Promise Hospitality Group is also investing in HappyBoards as part of this, as part of our friends and family round. So they're committed, they're a part of this, they're part of the HappyBoards family. But that moment for me certainly jumped out. Also, of course, we got a shout out to Noah. Yes. Noah with Uncharted. You know, the Uncharted community is fantastic. It's a great place for professionals to hang out. But what I've come to learn in my 3 years in New York is, you know, you can be in many rooms. You can even be there at the right time, but you gotta have trust. And what happened at that breakfast in October was I was able to be a little open and a little vulnerable about where we are with HappyBoards. And because we were both at Uncharted, there was the only reason we got the deal done in like a couple of weeks from when we met to when we signed the agreement was because we met from a place of trust. So specifically Noah, and I know the other Uncharted folks, I see Skylar here, Ben's here, Taryn is here. Guys, if you are curious about their group.
And not to keep pitching Uncharted, but
tiny bit. So Noah, for you, so we actually have these Happy Together marble charcuterie boards. Our initial run had 15 units, and I'm down to my last 3. And Noah, I got to give you one of these for this.
Thank you, guys.
And just by coincidence, of course, I have two more. One for you, my friend.
Oh, is it me?
You're part of the family now. And Mo,
To the
one for you as
person,
well.
to the person that's going to use this most.
Yes.
My love.
Talk about brownie points. Damn.
All right. Yeah.
Smart guy.
Take notes. We got some cool stuff in our gift bag today. Last big topic. So, what do we got here? So I learned last week that Laurent from Span Ventures, emerging VC, event host extraordinaire, also has a swag company. So I immediately placed an order for HappyBoard mugs because I still use my mugs from my last company. So HappyBoards, that's in your bag today.
Just so you guys know, I could have used this a few, like last year,
So-
before. Would have been great.
I told Nelson about this gift bag today, and he was like, "Oh, now you do swag after things change." So I'm like, "Yeah, now we can do it." There's some new gift cards. Please take one, share it with a friend, with a colleague, with someone at work. Please pass them around. I was inspired by 2 of our partners here tonight. Emily from Vinat Wines is here. She and her sister Sarah run an amazing wine brand. We're going to be having some of their Prosecco tonight. So they told me about postcards, and I was like, that's really cool. And then Fallon back there, who runs No Wine Left Behind, an amazing blind wine tasting event. She's right there in the back there.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand, Fallon. We see you. There you are. They just launched a coloring book, and I was like, that's really cool. So we combined those 2 together into a postcard that you can color. It's pre-stamped. Please just write a note to someone and send it out. And then lastly, we got some other promotional materials, and
This is the fun one.
the fun one.
This is the best one. This is the best one.
Is the best one?
Personally.
Okay,
Sorry.
so last weekend, ChatGPT taught me how to make candles. I've always wanted candles with my HappyBoards. So we have our first batch. It's chai scented because for those of you who know me, chai is my first love. Chai is togetherness. Chai is the moments with my family every morning. It's like chai means everything to me. So try them out. I hope they should go well. One of your chefs, Phil, came by earlier, picked it up, smelled it, and said, "This smells like my wife every morning when she makes tea." And I'm like, "Good, this is chai flavored." So it passed the test. Cool. He's trying to claim Nelson from me. So Nelson and I will
I
be.
know where the money is.
The equity is here. So Nelson and I have been co-founders for this whole project, and as part of this, Nelson is now running all the food operations in this hotel. So he's responsible for HappyBoards and everything else here as
So
well.
order something at the bar and
Charge it to Nelson.
give him all.
Please charge it to us.
Give him all the shit.
Nelson.
If you guys don't mind. Yeah.
Yes.
So before anything else, I just want to mention my staff. If you guys. Come here. These guys, nothing that we have done in the last few years. Martha, Andrea, guys, if it wasn't for these people, I promise you. Come here. What are you doing? Don't be shy. Come here.
When I tell you I'd walk
Come
into the
here.
kitchen. What was that catering event we did last week? There was like 120 boards being made, and there were
Come
like
here.
machines,
Hurry up.
just boards.
Whoops.
Está bien. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll clean that in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, Tim. I don't want to
No,
interrupt you.
no.
But listen, if honestly, Ankit had the idea, he put up a lot of his life, a lot of his heart, and pretty much everything that we have created. But if it wasn't for these people that are sitting here and standing here with me right now, nothing that I did could have been done. Alone, there's no such thing as a chef. With a team, you can build anything and everything, but you got to have the right people. And these people here have stood by me. They were there when I needed them. They were there when I didn't need them. And they were there when we didn't have anything to do, when we had nothing to do. But I'm blessed. I'm very happy. And now I get to be part of this amazing team. There's Chef Pietro is over here. Pietro. He pretty much runs all the restaurants. I don't know if that's a real. He runs all the restaurants that Tim is taking over, and Chef Phil. If it wasn't for both of them, there's no way that I would have walked in here and felt so comfortable, so blessed, and so happy to be part of such a beautiful, amazing team. Tim has surrounded himself around some of the best people that I've ever met, and these two chefs are fantastic. They're a little younger than I am, but they have spoken miles in what they do, and it's just a pleasure to be part of this team and exciting for me and for everybody that's standing here. We stood here almost 3 years ago now, and we're gonna hopefully. You said 20 years. Hopefully we're going to make some money for the next 20 years and anybody else that invests here. But I'm extremely grateful and thank you everybody for being here. I can't thank anybody. I'm not going to cry, I promise. You guys have bled for us. They have made all the amazing together moments that you've ever had or ever witnessed on our Instagrams. It's because of these amazing, beautiful people that are standing here next to me right now. So alone, I could have done anything. It's just like Phil and Chef Pietro. It's a team that builds, it's a team that creates, it's a team that makes sure that we make that money. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to make some money.
To the next 20 years. Cheers.
HappyBoards order tomorrow.
HappyBoards.com.
Tomorrow.
7 days a week.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh, cheers.